going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They come up in an offset eye. Garcon, the man in motion. A first carry down for Rob Kelly. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garcon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran, and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Set, green, 39, green. Watch it now, Bart.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go, green, 19. Three, now lucky 56, lucky 56.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, here's Cousins. Got his target, Pierre Garcon. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On the defensive side of the ball, we're going to look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play. Cousins to Jackson. 42 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Let's go. Green,
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed from 3 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Rodgers. And some room to work. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So it'll be first down here after the run. The play clock's running down. From the red zone now, Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the ground, Rodgers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense. And one of the good wideouts, of course, is Vincent Jackson.
And when he's on the field, you don't play small ball. You make sure you get it out to that guy and let him go get it.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And here is the Redskin defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Now that was a pretty unconventional play call there on 3rd and goal. You hate to take a chance of something going wrong and turning the ball over. And now it's looking like they're going to have to settle for 3.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll run. It's Rodgers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Sims. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston on 3rd and 2. Complete. He finds Bray. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They come out here in the eye. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Winston to throw it this time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
He won't go down, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Let's go now. Blue 80.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an open.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Humphreys goes in motion. Throwing, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston now to throw on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Aguayo's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
So out now come the Redskins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Ready, 125. Right here, guys. Fight.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the red zone now, Winston. A dump off to Sims. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Winston. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the I. They come up in an offset I. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on first. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. Now fourth down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And quickly, they get to the line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big play there on the screen pass. 39 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Cousins to throw it. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Sims. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. On to it, they got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I. As we say so